Have you ever noticed how some people stay completely calm while everyone else is panicking? When a deadline is close, an argument gets heated, or life suddenly takes an unexpected turn, they don't lose control. They don't raise their voice. They don't rush their decisions. Instead, they stay focused, think clearly, and somehow come out stronger. The surprising truth is that this isn't a natural talent. It's a set of habits anyone can develop. In this video, you'll discover 7 powerful habits that make you calm under pressure. These habits are backed by psychology and practiced by high performers in every field. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to train your mind to stay calm, confident, and in control, no matter what life throws your way. 1. Stop reacting. Start responding. The first habit is simple, but it's also the hardest to master. Most people react. Calm people respond. There's a huge difference. When something stressful happens, your brain immediately wants to protect you. Someone criticizes your work. A customer gets angry. A relationship becomes tense. Bad news arrives out of nowhere. Before you even realize it, your emotions take over. Your heart races. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your thoughts speed up. And within seconds, you're saying things you'll later wish you could take back. This is exactly what pressure does. It tricks you into believing that acting fast is the same as acting wisely. But they're not the same. The calmest people understand that your first emotional reaction is rarely your best response. Instead of speaking immediately, they pause. They give themselves a few seconds to think. That short pause may seem insignificant, but it completely changes the outcome. During those few seconds, your logical brain begins catching up with your emotional brain. Instead of asking, "How do I defend myself?" you begin asking, "What's actually happening here?" That one question changes everything. Maybe the criticism isn't personal. Maybe the other person is stressed. Maybe the problem isn't as big as it first appeared. Pressure always tries to convince you that everything is urgent. But calm people know that not every situation deserves an immediate reaction. Sometimes the strongest move is to wait, to observe, to think, then respond with intention instead of emotion. People often mistake this for weakness. In reality, it's one of the greatest forms of strength. Anyone can lose their temper. Anyone can react emotionally. But it takes real discipline to stay composed when your emotions are pulling you in the opposite direction. Every time you choose a thoughtful response, instead of an emotional reaction, you're training your brain to remain calm under pressure. And over time, that becomes your new normal. 2. Learn the dangerous power of saying less. Most people think confidence sounds loud, but real confidence is often silent. When pressure rises, people rush to explain themselves. They defend every decision. They fill every uncomfortable silence because they believe silence makes them look weak. The opposite is true. The person who stays quiet for a moment controls the room. Imagine you're in a heated meeting. Someone challenges your idea in front of everyone. Most people react instantly. They interrupt. They speak faster. They try to prove they're right. But the calm person does something different. They pause, just for a few seconds. That pause changes everything. It gives the brain time to move from emotion back to logic. Instead of reacting, they respond. And that's what pressure is really testing. Not your intelligence, not your talent, but your ability to control your emotions before your emotions control you. Silence also forces other people to reveal more. When you stop talking, they often continue speaking. They explain more than they intended. They expose their real emotions. The calm person understands something powerful. Every unnecessary word is a chance to lose control. The less you speak, the more carefully people listen when you finally do. Pressure doesn't reward the loudest voice. It rewards the clearest mind. 3. Stop trying to control everything. Pressure feels unbearable because your brain wants certainty. It wants guarantees. It wants every outcome to be predictable. But life doesn't work that way. The more you fight uncertainty, the more anxious you become. Think about driving through heavy rain. You can't control the weather. You can't control other drivers. You can't control every obstacle. The only thing you truly control is how you drive. Life under pressure works exactly the same way. Calm people don't waste energy trying to manage things outside their influence. They focus on what they can actually do right now. One decision, one conversation, one action. That's it. This simple shift protects their mental energy. Instead of asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" they ask, "What's the next right step?" That question instantly reduces overwhelm because your brain can handle one step. It struggles with imagining 50 future disasters that haven't even happened. Pressure shrinks when your focus becomes smaller. You don't have to solve your entire future today. You only need to handle this moment well. And surprisingly, that's enough. 4. Turn pressure into a signal, not a threat. Most people think pressure means something is wrong, but your brain doesn't always see it that way. Pressure usually appears when something matters: a promotion, an important conversation, a business opportunity, a championship game, a difficult decision. Your racing heart isn't necessarily fear. Sometimes it's preparation. Your body is increasing your awareness. Your senses become sharper. Your brain becomes more alert. The problem begins when you tell yourself a dangerous story. "I'm going to fail. I can't handle this. Everyone is judging me." Those thoughts multiply the pressure. Calm people tell themselves a different story. "This is important. My body is preparing me. I've handled difficult situations before." The physical feeling stays almost the same, but the meaning changes completely, and meaning changes behavior. Pressure isn't always your enemy. 5. Slow your breathing. Before you speed up your thinking. Pressure changes your breathing before it changes your thoughts. Most people don't even notice it. The moment stress appears, their breathing becomes shallow and fast. Their shoulders tighten. Their heart races. Their mind starts jumping from one worst-case scenario to another. Then they wonder why they can't think clearly. The truth is, your brain follows your body. If your body believes you're in danger, your mind starts searching for threats everywhere. Calm people understand this connection. Before they try to solve the problem, they calm the body. One slow breath, then another. They inhale deeply through the nose. They exhale even more slowly. Within seconds, their nervous system begins shifting away from panic and back toward control. This doesn't make the challenge disappear. It simply allows the brain to think instead of react. That's why elite athletes, military leaders, firefighters, and emergency responders all train their breathing. They know that staying calm isn't about eliminating pressure. It's about staying in control while pressure exists. The next time you're facing a stressful conversation, an important interview, a difficult exam, or a major decision, don't rush to speak. Pause. Take one slow breath. Then another. You'll notice something incredible. The situation hasn't changed, but you have. And when you change, your decisions change. Your words become clearer. Your emotions become steadier. Your confidence becomes real instead of forced. Pressure doesn't disappear because life gets easier. Pressure loses its power because you've learned how to control yourself first. That is one of the strongest habits anyone can build. 6. Accept that you can't please everyone. One of the biggest reasons people crumble under pressure has nothing to do with the situation itself. It has everything to do with what they think other people are thinking. They worry about being judged. They worry about making a mistake. They worry about disappointing everyone around them. That invisible pressure becomes heavier than the actual challenge. Calm people understand a simple truth. No matter what you do, someone will disagree with you. Someone will criticize you. Someone will misunderstand your intentions. And that's okay. The moment you stop trying to earn everyone's approval, you gain something much more valuable: mental freedom. Imagine walking into a room where every person has a different opinion about you. Some admire you, some doubt you, some don't even notice you. Can you control any of that? No, but you can control how you show up. You can choose honesty over pretending. You can choose confidence over people-pleasing. You can choose your values over temporary approval. That's what keeps calm people steady under pressure. Their confidence isn't built on applause. It's built on self-respect. When your worth depends on other people's opinions, every criticism feels like an emergency. But when your worth comes from your own character, criticism becomes information, not destruction. That mindset creates emotional stability, and emotional stability creates calm. 7. Practice calm before you need it. Here's the biggest secret about people who stay calm under pressure. They don't suddenly become calm when life gets difficult. They've been practicing long before the difficult moment arrives. Calm isn't an accident. It's a habit. Think about a pilot. They don't learn how to fly during an emergency. They spend hundreds of hours training before they're ever tested. The same is true for your mind. If you only try to stay calm when everything is falling apart, you're already too late. Train yourself during ordinary moments. Practice being patient in traffic. Practice listening without interrupting. Practice staying off your phone for a few minutes. Practice taking a deep breath before answering someone who's upset. These small moments don't seem important, but they're building the mental muscles you'll rely on later. Every time you choose patience over panic, every time you choose silence over arguing, every time you choose thoughtful action instead of emotional reaction, you're becoming the kind of person who stays calm when everyone else loses control. And one day, when life throws you into a high-pressure situation, you'll notice something surprising. You won't need to force yourself to stay calm. Calmness will already be part of who you are. Because habits become character, and character determines how you respond when life tests you. Pressure doesn't create your true self. It reveals the person you've been becoming every single day. The strongest people aren't fearless. They simply refuse to let fear make their decisions, and that's a power no one can take away. Pressure is something none of us can escape, but how we respond to it defines who we become. The people who stay calm aren't born different. They build different habits, one choice at a time. Every pause, every deep breath, every thoughtful response makes your mind stronger and your confidence deeper. Start practicing these habits today, even in small situations, because that's how real change begins. Remember, your greatest strength isn't avoiding pressure. It's remaining calm while facing it. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to Wise Habits, and turn on notifications for more psychology-based videos that help you become stronger, calmer, and more confident every day.